Thailand has been chairman of ASEAN for 6 months now, and there's still another half a year to go. The question is, how effective has Thailand's chairmanship of ASEAN has been so far, and what are the challenges lying ahead? Tonight, I will talk to Dr. Piti Srisangnam, Director of the Academic Affairs of the ASEAN Study Center, Chulalongkorn University.
I think very effective. We complete so many things, and there are so many achievements. And if you would like me to elaborate this thing, I think
give me some concrete examples.
Okay, in terms of like quantity. Okay, we are going to host. We plan to host more than 200 meetings in Thailand that related to ASEAN, and we are already halfway. Hence, we have another halfway to go, and we have another half year to go. Hence, from this speed, I think in quantity perspective, it's okay. For quality perspectives, I think the most important thing is we are very good in coordinate. We are very good in lobby. All 10 ASEAN countries to have the same directions, stand on the same page. And at the same time, we also make it real happen.
I see. Right. When you say Thailand has been good at coordinating, lobbying among ASEAN friends, so what do you think is the most important characteristic of Thailand in making that possible?
For example, in terms of geopolitical economies, geostrategies, ASEAN located in the middle of global strategies, so-called Indo-Pacific. Right? We need one position. We need one thing that confirm the directions of ASEAN on how to interact with the superpower nations like Japan, Korea, China, India, US in this area, right? And of course, we present the so-called ASEAN outlook on Indo-Pacific. Before this document was prepared for more than a year, right? And the first draft, the very first draft, all 10 countries do not agree with the first draft.
There were some disagreements on.
Of course, there are some disagreements because in each ASEAN member states, they are very close to some, but not all, superpower, right? Hence, there will be some like opposite people who feeling uncomfortable to have the standing point on this issue.
And Thailand's role was to bridge the gap.
Correct.
How did we manage to do that?
We try to instead of depend on one superpower. We think out of the box by set ASEAN as a strong pillars. And if all superpower would like to interact with us, they have to follow our way. This is the concept called put ASEAN on the driver's seat or ASEAN centralities.
How do you think the ASEAN with Thailand as chair will be able to convince all these major powers to respect the so-called ASEAN centrality?
Actually, convening power is another secret of ASEAN. In the past, when you have like hot issues around the world, ASEAN is always the place where everybody comfortable to interact with.
We are no threat to anyone.
We are no threat to anyone, of course. For example, in terms of like security, right? We have ASEAN Regional Forum. ASEAN Regional Forum was created by Thailand in 1994. And this is the only place where you see North Korea with South Korea and the US. This is the only place you see Pakistan and India in the same meeting room. And we use the strict Chatham House rules. So only minister plus one sit down, talk, no minutes. Just only the conclusions by the chair. That's it.
Nobody's identified.
That's the ways we create convening power. And at the same time, we also have a tangible architecture to support all of these things. In terms of like security, in terms of international relations, we have ARF, ASEAN Regional Forum, we have ADMM+. In terms of economics, we have East Asian Summit, where 10 ASEAN countries, plus China, Japan, Korea, India, Australia, New Zealand, US, and Russia sit down and talk together.
So you are suggesting that ASEAN centrality is not just an empty talk.
No.
But there is a wide range of mechanisms that help support this principle. Right?
Actually, ASEAN centralities and the concept of do not interfere with the domestic affairs make us strong, both between us and in the global communities.
You talk about the non-interference stand of ASEAN countries, but in Thailand there are certain quarters of politicians, and now we are back into democracy, right? So politicians are making noises now. Some of them want to see a review of ASEAN's and policy of non-interference.
You know, this is the thing that we set the rules in TAC, Treaty of Amity and Cooperations, in 1976, 9 years after the bond of ASEAN. And we follow this rule for so long. And this is the thing that bond us together, and nobody exit out of ASEAN membership, right? Because, you know, ASEAN is more like a, you know, multi-dimension and multi-level corporations. Everything related to ASEAN citizen. We have ASEAN agreement, we have ASEAN corporations. Hence, we are doing good in like 100,000 topics. Don't let one, you know, uncomfortable topic make the rest of good thing collapse. That's the idea of non-interference. But we also have ASEAN way in order to interact with these serious issues. For example, during 1990s, you know, that decade, Timor-Leste is part of Indonesia, and there are so many social unrest that happens in that place, right? So during ASEAN summit, we know we cannot touch upon these issues because this issue is internal. But President Wahid walked into ASEAN summit meeting and closed the door and said, I need your help. I need you to show your opinion. I need you to suggest us what should we do with Timor. And then you can see Thailand sent peacekeeping force, and now Timor-Leste transformed to a new nation, a good new nation, still have a very, very good relation with Indonesia.
We still have 6 more months to go as chairman of ASEAN. So what do you think are the big challenges lying ahead for Thailand?
Okay, the big challenges is we need more participations to the, you know, NGO, CSO. That's the thing we need to do it, because we initiated 10 years ago where we chair ASEAN in the year 2008 and 2009. That's the first time ASEAN leaders meet with the representative from NGO and CSO. And this didn't happen for 3 years in a row already. So this year, we need to make it happen. By September and October, there will be the forum for NGO and CSO to consolidate what they are going to talk to ASEAN leaders. And hopefully by the end of this year, this thing will happen.
You mean the 10 ASEAN leaders will be sitting face to face with representatives from the civil society, right?
Correct. And another thing is we have to find a conclusions on the RCEP, RCEP, because this is the tangible thing to confirm that ASEAN still support free and fair open economies. I think that's the most important thing.